I'm sat down in there with bare man that are getting 15s, 20s and 30s plus years from a lyric.
16, 17 bags a month.
Yeah.
And you've deleted everything?
Deleted everything, bro. Everything's gone. Everything.
That's crazy.
Next thing you know, man's drawing me out on the interview. Like, it's just not for me, innit? So
Yeah.
I lost 1.2 M in stock. And I never had insurance, so I've never spoke about this. Don't be a loser, bro, because you're bigger than that. So the money you're spending in your naturals, go buy a nice watch.
No. I'm never buying a natural diamond again.
SRB separation confirmed. Coming up on staging, the burnout of these twin solid rocket boosters at 2 minutes 5 seconds.
I can tell about my life, I got scars for the proof. Know my bars are the truth, 9 stars in the roof. Plus I'm rolling with another star. If you ever saw the service in a double R, I could've bought another car. Reasoning with Lizzie, yeah, I talk to my money. I'll be running to the bands, they just walk to the money. You can't talk to me funny. Never. She gave me brains in the roller, that's what I call thoughts in the Culli. Okay.
Yo. What's happening, Ads? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, my bro. How are you? Blessed?
What's on, bro? You alright?
Yeah, there. Alhamdulillah, bro. Can't complain.
I was doing bare research on your first name and I was disappointed. It just says Ads. It is actually just Ads, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually the government.
No, Adam.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but most people call me Ads.
I couldn't find it, man. I was stressed.
No, Adam. Full name's Adam Bakali. It's out there anyway, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see you outside. Obviously, I know that you had a few legal issues.
Yeah.
And then, I was away, you was going through some stuff, and then next time I saw you, you was just on Instagram, like, praying abroad.
Yeah.
How did that all happen?
So, imagine I'm at work, it's a normal day, bro. I'm just going to work. It's a Sunday. I'm in Hattons. I've just linked my last client, and I was getting some cameras installed into my office, so I've asked the guy installing the cameras, do you want the food? I'm gonna go get a food. So I've popped out to get a food, gone to Lebanese Grill in Hatton, and feds have just jumped on me, bro, like 7 of them, like undies. They've literally bear hugged me, like confirm your name. I'm saying, right, my name's Adam Bakali. They're like, yeah, they started on the mic saying, yeah, we've got him. I'm bare confused, you know, I'm proper confused. I'm saying, bro, what's, like, because I'm clean now, you know, like, I don't do no foolishness, so I was bare confused. They started telling me about firearms. I'm saying, firearms? That must be some sort of confusion, you get me? So they've taken me to the station, and upon interview, the Trident officer, some lady and the man was interviewing me. When she spun the laptop to show me what firearm it was, brother, I was in more shock. It was an AK-47. And then there was like 40, 50 rounds there as well. And they're saying, yeah, we found your DNA on this. Your DNA's come back from this. So I'm saying, that's impossible. I ain't never seen that in my life. What are you lot talking about? They said they had a witness, apparently, who saw me digging it up.
Digging up the AK?
Yeah. So
in recent times?
They said this happened in November and they grabbed me in January.
Okay.
So yeah, it was just strange, bro. And yeah, man, obviously they remanded me. I've gone to court. I got straight remand because you're not going to get bail for something like that in a magistrate. So I went magistrate's court and then they remanded me straight away to Wano. So I was there for like a good 7 weeks. When I was in jail, I got my case papers, innit?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's when the case papers come through. The witness was saying how it was an Indian-looking guy with a white dog. And also, I've got a white dog. So I don't know if the police was just chatting shit about DNA and all that. They must have just heard, look, Indian guy, the only guy that lives here with a white dog that could...
Oh, so was this in your area, basically, like near where you live?
Yeah, they found it outside my mum's block.
Okay.
The whole time I was saying, you know what, it's probably just a test from Allah, you get me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I was calm and collected the whole time. And then that's when, remember, I've rang you from jail, you know.
Yeah.
And I've asked you, bro, and big up as well for that, because you done it rapid. Because I know how the police are. They'll try to frame me and use certain lyrics and say, look, this is him. So that's why I've asked you to remove my tunes, because I'm sat down in there with bare man that are getting 15s, 20s and 30s plus years from a lyric. So I'm saying they're not going to get me like that. Do you understand, bro? So that's why I said, no way. So yeah, I just made sure all my things come down, and yeah, man, that's what it was. And then it just got dismissed. Like before I got to court and trial and all of that, it just got thrown out because there was too much reasonable doubt that it's me. Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah,
Doesn't
so
make
that's
sense.
what I wanted to know. Did everyone, well, the general public, I don't know if they knew that you were inside, because it was quiet. I don't know if it was that loud.
No, I tried to keep it quiet, but when I'm in there, obviously people are recognizing me, so they're ringing their brethren saying, "Yo, I'm in jail with asthma." So a few people knew, but I tried to keep it as low as possible, innit?
Yeah.
And I was releasing, like I was phoning my missus from jail, telling her to release the YouTube episode, so it looks like I'm just outside working. Innit?
Okay.
So I didn't want the public to know, because that's them sort of things will tarnish my brand. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. So how did you feel like when, obviously knowing that you didn't do something and then you're being accused of doing it? Did you have like did you have a lot of confidence that you was gonna bust case, because obviously you know you didn't do it and you know where you might have been around that time, although it was outside your mum's block or whatever? Did you always have faith?
Yeah, no, I did. I knew, obviously, I had faith in Allah. I knew this is nothing to do with me. But if I've got a right time for something I didn't do, then it is what it is. I'll face the music, because Allah always knows what's best for man. So
Yeah.
I didn't question that side of things, innit? I never questioned Allah's will, but I was just confused, bro.
Yeah.
I was just bare baffled, yeah. And what they tried to say as well, hear the coincidence, yeah? They said they found the machine at 6 a.m. and that day I was on a flight to Dubai at 12 and I stayed in Dubai for 3 weeks. So they're using that against me as well, saying, look, he's fled the country. But what person in their right mind is going to come back after 3 weeks knowing they're facing 15 to 20 years? Because it's a big machine, bro. It's not like a little 9 or... Do you know what I'm saying? It's a big machine, bro. And I'm saying, bro, I don't know nothing about this the whole time. Like, I was just confused, bro.
And how did you feel when the case got dismissed, that moment when you kind of found out
I was
that?
gassed. So imagine the maddest thing, bro. I'm on a visit with my mum at 10 in the morning. She's come to visit me in Wano. And my mum's bare stressed in that. I'm saying, look, mum, it is what it is. Don't worry. I'm already starting to do maths of the sentence. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, look, mum, let's say worst comes to worst, they give me 15 or 20. I'll serve 3/4. I'll get my Cat D probably after 5-6 years. I'll be home on the weekends. And my mum's, she don't want to hear that, so she started crying, innit? I'm saying, like, it is what it is, mum, innit? It's sometimes things happen for a reason. Maybe Allah's protecting me in a way we can't see right now. I might have got licked down on the road. I might have died. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at the positives, innit? And then just to cheer my mum up, yeah, this is what's mad. Just to cheer her up, I've said to her, mum, just remember always, there's always that 1%, 2% chance that they could release me today. Broski, why have I gone back to my cell? I've reached back my cell at 11 a.m. It's a 1 hour visit. And I phoned the man them to check up on the shop. So I phoned Nino, not Mike's, that's who I work with. So I phoned him and I'm saying, yo, bro, did you not manage to sell the root beer? He goes to me, bro, stop being dumb, bro. Me and Leandro are coming to get you now. I'm saying, what do you mean you're coming to get me? He's like, bro, stop busting jokes. We're coming to get you now, bro. These times I'm confused. No one's told me nothing. I'm saying, well, what do you mean you're coming to get me, bro? What are you talking about? He's like, bro, you're getting released. Your solicitor just WhatsApped your wife and said they're dismissing the case. Bro, I started dancing in the cell.
Sick.
Yeah, so I didn't know. So after my visit, the govs already knew I was going home, but they tried not to tell me. They just banged me back up.
Okay.
So I was confused, bro, yeah.
And in terms of like legal fees and that, did you have to pay a lot?
No, so basically, I told my solicitor, look, I'm willing to pay whatever. Whether it's 200k, 100k, I don't care. This is my freedom, innit? So I'm willing to pay whatever. But she's such a good woman. Obviously, she's been my solicitor since I was 15. So I'm 33 now, so it's 18 years that I've used her. I've never used anyone else. She's such a good woman that she was saying, do you know what? Don't worry about the money right now. You don't deserve to be in there. I know you're innocent. Let me just sort out my side of things, and then we'll talk about the money, the financial circumstance after. But she didn't take a penny off of me. Not a penny, bro. And I'm the one that was pushing her, because she got loads of DNA experts involved to say, look, DNA is transferable. I could have shook somebody's hand that day. They could have done a mad thing, and now my DNA's on there. But she didn't want to take a penny off of me, bro. That's the maddest thing. So as soon as I got out, I went and bought 2 Rolexes, and I gifted it to her and to her assistant Alice as well.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. That was the least I could do. The whole time she was just keeping it so real with me. She didn't want no money, nothing. So,
That's kind of mad that, you know, you could be accused of like doing something like that, and let's just say the case gets dismissed, that you still hold the financial liability of fighting for your freedom.
Of course.
When it could have been you that was inconvenienced.
Of course.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I feel like one of the maddest things about that whole situation is obviously the fact that you're married.
Yeah.
I know you got a kid as well. You got one kid or two?
Two. So my son's coming to 14 on March, and then my daughter's coming to 4 in September.
Okay. Like, what's that stress like? Obviously knowing that, and I don't, it's not a silly question, but just knowing that you've got a wife at home, like an actual wife, and then you're doing maths and realizing, okay, cool, the worst case scenario out of this is like, I don't know, what'd you say, like
It's
12,
probably like 20 years. They tried to refer me to CTU, counter-terrorism unit. And, and the CTU refused it straight away.
So if you did 3/4 of that, how long would that have been?
I would have probably served, let's say I got 20 at worst case, I would have probably done 15. But I would have got a decap probably after like 8 years or 7 years or something like that. Depends. It depends on your behaviour in there, innit?
Yeah.
So I would have been coming home on the weekends probably after 7, 8 years, but I would have still had to go back to jail. So I would have had to serve 15 years.
But with a man in your position, especially knowing that you got a wife, are you thinking, well, like, this could potentially be over, or not at all? No,
I knew obviously my wife. We've been together since 2008, so she's not really going nowhere else. Anyway, I know how she is, innit? She just wanted me home, bro. To be honest, innit?
Yeah.
But what was killing me, bro, is obviously my daughter's autistic, innit?
Yeah.
So when she's coming on the visits, she's not understanding things. So when my wife and my son are getting up, she's trying to pull me with them, innit?
Yeah.
She's trying to pull me like, let's go sort of thing.
Yeah.
And that's just what was killing me, bro. It's just like, my daughter proper needs me outside, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. I don't know if anyone's got autistic children, they'll know how difficult it can be to raise them, and do you know what I'm saying? So I just felt sorry for my wife because she's doing too much. She's handling the business, my kids, she's handling the case as well at the same time. So it was just too much, bro.
Yeah, no, of course. Well, yeah, no, definitely glad you're home, bro. That must have been a crazy ordeal, but
yeah, definitely.
Ups and downs in life, innit? I lie. Let's get to the music, man. One of my most fondest memories about GRM Daily, sometimes what I think about is that rated freestyle that we did with you and Shallow.
Yeah.
That time.
Cold, yeah.
And the reason why I like that moment is because sometimes, you know, like, when you're older, you look back on certain things you don't think, that was a bit nuts. And I just feel like that was a bit nuts for me because I remember you lot invited me to I think it was your block, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where were we exactly?
That was a Loughborough estate.
Yeah, and I was just there. I remember I just bought this white E-Class.
Yeah.
And I just came with one cameraman.
Yeah.
And I was in the middle of your ends for like hours, like moving. I'm using the car like it's a prop, like moving around. I feel like we even parked in a park or something.
On the grass, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like doing the most. Like, and I look back and at moments like that, I think I would never do that now because it's just mad. It's mad, isn't it?
It's the come up though, isn't it?
Yeah. But shout out to you lot though, because we wasn't even with bare people like that.
No, it's probably like me, you, Shallow, and like 2 man.
Yeah, and we was just there all day for like 6 hours or something. Because I feel like we shot a video as well that day. I can't remember.
We did,
innit? Yeah. We did a lot of things, but yeah, that was one of my favorite moments, man. That really like put that freestyle show on the map, and I feel like that did big things for you lot as well, didn't it?
Definitely, bro. Definitely, 100%.
So obviously, let's talk about the come up. Obviously, you was like a duo at first. I feel like, what, did you guys go to school together? Did you grow up together? What's the vibe?
Yeah. I met Shaw in year 7 in secondary. We went Archbishop Tennyson's in Kennington. Okay.
And you lot just started rolling from there.
Yeah.
Obviously, to my surprise, in the last couple of years, found out that he's not from Brixton. He's actually from Walworth Road, which I never knew. I just thought you lot was like all from the same part of town and all that kind of stuff. And obviously, you guys did a lot of things. You was like one of the most pioneering duos actually at a certain time. It wasn't like bare duos like that.
No,
it was you, Crept and Conan, a couple other people.
And Payne and Yards.
Oh yeah.
Payne and Yards, Crept, Conan, and then me and Shaw. I would say that was like the main 3 duos out there at the time.
When you're a duo and you produce music as a duo, obviously we're all human and sometimes you might want to do something by yourself or you might not. I feel like Crept and Conan have got the perfect balance of that because they've done it for so long.
100%.
So when it came to you and moving on with your career at the time, how did you guys split up and how did that all work?
It was just a thing where it weren't working as a duo. We tried it from 010 all the way up until like 017, 018. And it just weren't working, bro. You know what I'm saying?
As in the music translating or?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, bro, but it worked for the first 2 years, but that's when there was no money in music. So 011, 012, we had a strong buzz. And then, obviously, we're young, bro. We weren't music-minded. We didn't know how to brand ourselves. So I reckon it was no one's fault but ours, innit? And we just didn't brand ourselves correctly. So the buzz just kind of started dying year after year. The hype was dying. So when it got to like 017, 018, just decided to kind of try our solo career, innit?
Yeah. And what was that, a joint conscious decision from you both?
Yeah.
And how difficult was that? Was it like an easy decision at the time to make or?
Nah, bro, it wasn't an easy decision, to be honest, bro. It was just like, to be honest, it was even kind of random part of it, bro. Like, I just started releasing solo music. Shallow started dropping his solos. And then, yeah, we just said, you know what? When one of us, like, blow properly, we'll try to bring it back. But as you get older, you get busy with kids. Obviously, Shallow's had his son. And, yeah, our heads, like, wasn't really there, bro. We weren't really on the music like we was when we was younger, innit?
Yeah. How is it now in terms of your relationship? Like, where's you lot's relationship at now?
Oh, bro's family. Yeah, he's family, bro. Yeah. That's one thing that will never change. Music can't define our friendship, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah, you pull up to the shop, and even sometimes if I don't see bro in 3-4 months, the love is always the same, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're older now, we're busy, innit? So it's not like before where phone him first thing, I wake up, yo, what we on today? Let's link. We're busy, bro. We're grown men, innit?
Yeah, no, for sure. And obviously, I saw online Sneakbo obviously had stuff to say about how Shallow had answered a question. Do you feel like he was reading too much into it? Do you feel how do you stand as someone who's a mutual friend of both of them? Do you try and get involved? Not that it's a big issue, but do you try and get involved and say?
On my younger days, I would have, but to be honest now, I wouldn't even get involved in something like that, bro. Yeah, just because I don't want one man to think I'm picking sides, and then next thing you know, man's drawing me out on the interview. Like, it's just not for me, innit? So
Yeah.
Main thing I focus on nowadays is just my jewelry business and my Dean app. But I did watch it, and it's just I don't really have no comment to say on it, man. The man them will be the man them, I guess. You get me, bro?
Yeah. It feels like it doesn't feel like miscommunication.
It is. It's a
miscommunication,
and they'll probably somewhere down the line sort it out. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? It's not gonna be like no beef thing or nothing like that.
It's Post, it's Thoughts in a Culli, and this is a paid advertisement from BetterHelp. Yo people, as men, sometimes we struggle to discuss our emotions and feelings, especially about what we're going through. There's no shame in asking for help. I personally have found it very useful to have a support system around me that supports me all the time, anytime I need to convey how I feel about situations outside of me and internally. Therapy can allow you one-on-one support. Sometimes as men, society can make us feel like we have to go through things alone. However, this is not the case. Talking helps, no matter if you're a man or a woman. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Build your support system with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/GRM. That's betterhelp.com/GRM. When it comes to music, obviously the last I know is that you retired from music. Are you back in? Are you?
No, I'm done completely. So in 23 December, I dropped my last video on your channel.
Yeah.
And that was my last tune that I put out. But I didn't have the strength back then to delete my music completely off of Apple and Spotify. Obviously, when you're Muslim, music money is haram money, so therefore it's lawfully not even my bread. And yeah, bro, only when I went to jail, I was saying, you know what, I might even be in here because of certain harams that I'm still doing. So, like I said, I feel like it was a test, and that's when I decided to make the conscious decision of just deleting my music completely. So, I think stream-wise, I was doing about 200k a year. I've just like deleted my music
How
completely.
much is that,
so I
like,
flushed that down.
money-wise?
I was probably doing about 16, 17 bags a month.
16, 17 bags a month?
Yeah.
And you've deleted everything?
Deleted everything, bro. Everything's gone. Everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's all gone.
So that was like almost 200k a year.
Yeah, literally about 200k a year, bro. That's what I was doing.
And you got to let that go?
Yeah, bro. Just moving on to better things, inshallah. You get me?
Obviously, I'm Christian, yeah, and obviously I can understand that you're Muslim, yeah. And obviously, I've always been aware that music is deemed as haram. But for people that don't know, what is the meaning of why music is deemed as haram? What?
It's just the instruments. Like when you if I do a cappella, it's all right. But when I'm actually rapping to beats like instruments, pianos, guitars, violins, it's haram to rap over them sounds. And on top of that, it's like the lyrics that I'm memorizing, I should be memorizing the Quran instead. So I'm blocking up my brain with bars, but I haven't memorized the Quran. So yeah, it's just there's so many things wrong with it, bro. Also, I'm not an imam, but from speaking to one or two of them, it's prohibited in Islam, basically, bro.
Rapping
and the money as well that I make from it, also prohibited. So I can't make money from music and then try and do good with it, like build a masjid or feed my family with it, because there's no barakah in that money. There's no benefit in that money, bro. And do you know what's the craziest thing, bro? On May the 29th, yeah, obviously I had an office in Baldwin Gardens. It's literally 1 minute walk from Hatton. We got burgled, bro, and I lost 1.2 M in stock. And I never had insurance, so I've never spoke about this. So I lost 1.2. All the jewelers know, obviously, but the public don't know. But all the jewelers know. And everything got taken, bro. So I think it was at some setup, bro. Someone's left the window open there. I don't even want to get into it. Security weren't there that day. Some big setup. But yeah, the next morning I woke up, I phoned Michael, and I'm saying, yo, my man's coming for the RM. Bro didn't even want to tell me, because he always gets to work before me, innit? And he's like, bro, there's been a break-in. So what do you mean there's been a break-in? What, in the building? What do you mean? Because we're in that building, there's bare other people, innit? He's like, nah, bro, like, man's thing got broken into. And I'm saying, what did they take? What did they take? Like, what's left? He didn't want to tell me because he knows I'm going to be hurt, innit? And then I breezed to work, bro. I've got there, but they took everything, bro. Literally, like, they took my personal pendant, you know, the one that said Adam that I had for donkeys. They took that. Sentimental stuff. Bare watches, 50 watches, for about 20 Cubans. Just everything. The only thing they left was some small ring tray. Like, we had a tray of rings. And that was probably about 60k that we had left in rings. So everything got taken. We had literally a ring tray, bro, full of rings. That's all we had left. And man had to bounce back off of that tray. So I was just posting up rings for sale, because obviously I swallowed the L. Like, when it happened, yeah, the first 4 or 5 hours, I was proper stressed. But I said, you know what, I've got to overcome this, or I'm just going to end up somewhere I don't want to be. So I just overcome it, bro. The next day I was at work, and jewelers are looking at me like they've seen a ghost. Saying, bro, like, what, you're actually coming to work? I was like, what do you want me to do, sit at home and cry, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, the 1.2 M, when they took that, all the stock, remember, they've left us with like a 60 bag ring tray, yeah? Bear in mind, 5 of the watches they stole, I just borrowed off of certain jewelers that day. So I've had to pay them back. So that was the extra 100 bags out man's pocket. So on top of taking the L, I didn't even have time to dwell on it, bro, to mourn on it, because I just had to go and pay people their money, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So
in less than 12 months, your business lost 1.2 million anywhere in jail for gun possession, for something that you didn't do.
Something I knew nothing about, yeah.
In the last 12 months?
Yeah, bro.
That's insane.
Yeah, so that's what, when I was in jail, I was just deep in it, because all that 1.2 M they took, that was my music investment. So when they've taken that now, I've deeped it in jail, and I'm saying, do you know what, this is all from Allah, because that's all haram money anyway. So that weren't lawfully mine anyway. And yeah, bro, I just kept my faith strong. I just always believe God knows what's best. Kept grinding, and then from May till now, alhamdulillah, we're back up where we was, innit?
How do you recover, like, from a loss like that? Like 1.2 million gone.
Bro, you just gotta, I'm not gonna lie, you gotta be strong-minded. Like, rest in peace, Oliver. When they got burgled, literally about a week before us, he couldn't, I don't know, bro. I guess he couldn't handle it, innit? And he ended up committing suicide. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if you seen or heard about.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, he was in the office.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So.
Did you know him?
Yeah, bro. He was literally in my office. We do loads of deals. Big up 247 Kettles. We used to do loads of deals, especially me and Oliver, innit? And when I heard about that, I've gone on my phone and I'm just looking back through our last messages. You know what I'm saying? He was busting jokes and saying, "Yeah, I'm coming to collect that peas you owe me." And then a week later, it's happened to us, bro. So.
Oh, it was a week later.
Yeah, bro. It was a week apart. So you get me? So yeah, man. I just said, you know what, bro? I just got to stay strong. Obviously, I've got a family that rely on me, innit? So I couldn't just let them down and just be in breakdown mode.
Yeah.
So I just kept it pushing, bro, man. Just started grinding. I said, you know what? I was working hard. Let me work 5 times harder now. At the end of the day, man make the money. The money don't make me, bro. Do you understand?
Yeah, 100.
So if I've made it once, to make it again.
But what would you say the highlight of your career was? Like your happiest moment in music?
I was happy when Habibsi done well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because also as an independent artist, it's proper hard. And I mean independent, not signed to a distro and you got a manager and 15 man in your team. I mean independent, like it's just me and my wife doing everything. So when that tune done well, like I was proper proud. Because at one point I was thinking, do you know what? Man's never going to get a hit, fam, because this is just a myth, bro. Like, I need to be signed or something for the label to push it out, the distro to push it out. But when I saw that going mad, like, I was happy. I was like, do you know what? Yeah, this actually can be done 100% independently. And like I said, there's a difference between independent and independent. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? So, man was actually the real independent. Like, man had no one helping me apart from my wife. Do you know what I'm saying? No distro, no nothing, bro.
And in terms of the music space, like, who would you say was the biggest influence from you in terms of what, you know, obviously Brixton means so much in terms of music.
I grew up on PDC, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up on PDC.
And who was like your favorite rapper from PDC?
Growing up, DV, Jaja, and Nadja Souls, Shaq Culli, and the SMS brothers as well. That's what I grew up on mainly, and obviously RA. And yeah, man, just the man them. I grew up just listening to the man them, bro.
And what was their impact like in terms of in that area growing up and seeing them moving around? And
they made everyone want to do music, bro.
Yeah.
They made everyone. I think everyone my age is probably got encouraged at some point in their life from the older generation that was doing it. And it looked fun as well, you know, when I'm like 12, 13 and I'm seeing them all outside shooting vids, it just looks fun.
And what's your favourite thing about growing up in Brixton? Like, what did you enjoy most about your childhood when you was over there?
Do you know what, just the culture, bro. It's very multicultural, innit? So, like, one of my neighbours is white, the other one's Chinese, one's Indian, I'm Moroccan, my best friend's Colombian, my other dog, Mike, he's Nigerian. So it was just one of them ones where the culture was good, innit? And it just...
so the people you're in business with now, also, you grew up with them in Brixton?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
So you've known them all from, like, crazy young?
Yeah. That's why when you're in jewelry, you can't just... Me personally, anyway, I wouldn't just employ someone to work with me that I don't know from anywhere, because it's, like I said, it's a risky game, innit? And a man can just pick up your stock one day and vanish and go to Dubai or something. You're not seeing him again. And it happens. It's happened to a lot of people. So with me, Max and Torres, we're all very close friends, innit? The trust is there.
I wouldn't say you were the flashiest rapper. You always had bits and bobs, you know what I'm saying? But you weren't like always, oh yeah, I just come with his big massive chain or his big massive...
Even now, bro, like I could have come here with 30 Cubans on. I stopped wearing gold, but I could have put on my platinum Cubans. I could have put on a mad kettle. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why have you stopped wearing gold?
It's haram as well, isn't it?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I stopped smoking loud. I stopped wearing gold. Anything haram, bro, I don't indulge in, bro.
So what's that watch? Platinum?
No, this is stainless steel Skydweller.
Steel?
Iced,
Okay.
yeah, iced out.
Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, when obviously you are quite, I would say, humble in terms of what you position yourself as in terms of jewelry in your career. So when obviously you wanted to transition into making jewelry, I was quite surprised because I didn't even know that you liked jewelry like that. What made you get into it?
I've just been into jewelry since I was young, bro. I've been buying jewelry since I was about 11 years old, 12 years old. Buying, trying to sell, flip here, flip there. Started off buying and selling silver when I was younger. Got older when I reached like 16. I was buying little Breitlings, Omegas, Tudors. I didn't have money for Rollies back then, but I was buying little pieces here and there, flipping them. And it's always been something I've been into. And then,
But who's you selling Tudors to in Brixton?
no, family
I'm trying to
members.
think who would buy a Tudor.
No, I was selling it to family members.
Yeah.
I'll buy it off one jeweler and then walk around Brixton trying to sell it to another jeweler.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've always had that little hustle on the jewelry side. I've always been into it. And when I started making music money, that's when I started buying proper jewels like day dates, bust downs, custom pendants, and all of that. And I realized as well, I was thinking, do you know what? Man's kind of getting overcharged, because obviously I knew about jewelry and I know when man's overcharging me, innit?
Yeah.
And I was just getting overcharged, bro. Like, I understand you need to make your drink, but you don't have to make like a 7-bag drink off, man. That's just evil, cuz, you get me? So I promised myself, I said, you know what? When I'm done with this music thing, I'm going to get straight into the jewelry. And I promised myself that I'll always do fair prices. So certain kettles we sell, we only add like 3-4 bills profit, you know what I'm saying? Just to cover our costs, taxes, obviously pay my employees. And yeah, because we're so cheap, we get loads of volume, innit?
Okay.
So we get loads of sales.
So what's the difference between you and the other jewellers that you can probably see in Hatton Garden?
The main difference, obviously the obvious one, would be that I transitioned from a rapper to a jeweler, so it was kind of easy in the sense of gaining attraction and followers on the page. So loads of people that used to listen to my music before that could only spend a tenner to support me on the album, now they want to come and buy a 50 grand watch, 40 grand watch. And obviously the prices, bro, like we are cheap. We're very, very, very competitive in prices. There's not many jewelers out there in the UK that can match our prices. There's some, 100%, but not many, and especially not no jewelers as big as us.
Yeah. I sent Sarkib to be fair, to get that wedding ring.
Yeah, we patterned them nice.
I didn't get my 2% though, but it's calm, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I saw the ring, it looks sick. And you guys do wedding rings,
Yeah, everything.
all types of custom jewelry and stuff like that.
Yeah, everything.
What do you think like the biggest challenges now for you in terms of business as a jeweler?
Just maintaining, bro. Maintenance is hard, bro. It's hard work, bro. I thought music was hard. Music is baby food compared to jewelry. Like, jewelry is 24/7, bro. If I didn't silence my phone, you would just sit going ring, 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 ring every minute. And yeah, it's just maintenance, bro. You have to stay on top. I get about 4 hours sleep every night. And it's tiring, bro. I wake up at 9. I'm working all the way up until, like, obviously I'll go Hatton's, that closes. I leave my office at about 7, 8. From there, I go home, I got to answer around like 200 messages on Instagram, WhatsApps. And by the time that's all done, then I got to do the upload. So upload what's new in stock. By the time that's all done, bro, it's like Fajr time. It's time for me to pray. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning, bro. And yeah, pray, go sleep, wake up 9 a.m, repeat. It's hard work, man.
In terms of like the jewelry game, what business do you think is really doing it right now in the UK? Like, who's really...
Loads, man. A jewelers, obviously being the main ones. The Vault, big up the Vault. Loads of jewelers in the arcade. Big up Vianney's, YB Brothers, Watches R Us. Loads, man. Loads of jewelers, bro. 100%.
So if you needed to get a pendant today and you wasn't doing it, who would you have to ask? Your life depended on it. You have to go to one jeweler to make your pendant right now. You're in Hatton.
I would have probably went A's, you know.
You would have gone here?
Yeah, I would have probably went A's.
Why there?
Just because he's the most active. I've seen the work. The work is cold. Like, you can't deny his work. Do you know what I'm saying? So I reckon in terms of like the quality, I reckon A's is probably I'd say the best in Europe for me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, his quality you can't. That's one thing you can't debate with, bro. Like, his quality is mad, bro. I reckon. I'm not even just saying this to be biased, but I genuinely think he's a better jeweler than Icebox on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I noticed you said Europe, but where do you think they lie in terms of like the American landscape? Is there a difference between American jewelers and us?
Yeah, bro. The American jewelers, some of them ain't honest, bro. Like, they'll sell you moissanites and tell you it's labs. Labs and moissanites are two completely different things. The amount of American artists that I buck in Dubai that come up to me and we're talking to each other, etc., and I'm just preying their stones, like, but I can tell this is mozzies, bro.
What's the difference between moissanites and labs?
Mosonites are synthetic stones. They're fake diamonds. They're like CZs. Whereas labs are real diamonds just grown in a lab. Labs are good, but Mosonites we don't touch. We don't fuck with those. We throw those in the bin, bro. We don't buy or sell Mosonites. There's fake diamonds in it, so it's just this fake jewelry. But labs are real, innit? Labs are real diamonds. So if you're getting something custom, I always advise people to go for labs, because it's gonna be something you don't have no resale value on, because it's a custom piece. So I always recommend people, when you're getting something custom, go for labs. It's gonna be cheaper and your money's gonna be safe in the gold. But if you go for naturals, you're just spending bare money on natural stones that you can never sell on in future anyway. They've got no resale value. So you might as well save the money. Labs look just as good, if not better. And yeah, man, I'm team labs when it comes to customs, but when it comes to iced out rollies, always natural, because you're going to want to sell this one day. And nobody wants to buy a lab grown watch. Do you understand? It's disrespecting the watch as well, putting labs in it. So all our watches are naturals, but custom jewelry, I always advise people to go for labs. I'll break it down in a way that I always break it down to people. It's a funny way to give an example. In like the 60s,
Yeah.
the only weed you could smoke was grown outdoors, right?
Yeah.
Like naturally grown outside. Nowadays, where's weed grown? Majority of it
In like labs.
indoors, in tents, etc. Yeah. So what are we fake? Are we smoking fake weed? The weed's still real. It's just they've mimicked the process of outdoors indoors. And that's the same thing with natural diamonds. They've just mimicked the process that it grows outside, and they've mimicked it inside.
So what's the point of having real diamonds anymore then?
There's a point in it, like, if you're getting, I don't know, let's say a wedding ring, for example, you might want to treat your wife to a natural GIA stone, because it's mined from the earth. Do you know what I'm saying? It has a little bit more, it's more special, innit, that someone has dug it up from the ground. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's not really a difference, bro. I'll be honest, bro. There's not really a major difference, apart from the price.
If you own real diamonds, a lot of them, you basically bumped yourself, is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah, I gotta keep it true, bro. If you've bought loads of naturals back in the day, especially on custom jewelry, you've bumped yourself, and I was one of them. So I'm not being a hypocrite. Before I knew about labs, I bought my wife a natural wedding ring. Costed me 4K. The stone was tiny, bro. It was like half a carat, bro. Yeah, maybe just over. And now the funniest thing is, my wife made herself a new ring in labs, and it's massive. Like the rock is massive. It's like a 3 carat center stone. So what you get for money as well is it's much better in labs, because it's much cheaper, innit? What are you saying? The people holding on to real diamonds are gonna lose out in the end now?
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%, bro.
I made the shift, you know.
Oh, you still doing naturals?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll grow on you. Trust me, it'll grow on you. It'll grow on you, man.
I don't know, man. I
Cause
don't know.
do you know what it is? It's the thing of like people thinking labs are fake, but they're not. If someone goes on Google right now and types, "Are lab diamonds real?" just watch the Google response. I don't want to say it to ruin it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's the name of the business, and where can they find it for people that don't know?
57 Jewelers. We're in Hatton Garden. We're in 88 to 90. And we've got a counter in the arcade as well. So we've got 2 locations there. And we're open Monday to Sunday, 7 days a week.
And is there anything you got coming up that people should know about, or?
No, I've just been like doing bare collaborations with, like, obviously yesterday we had Black China in there.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
Is she here still?
Probably is. Yeah, she probably is. She's probably still in London somewhere. I think she's come for London Fashion Week.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just trying to do more things like that, to be honest, bro. Trying to just slightly cross over into the American market as well, and just try to take it worldwide, bro.
And what's like your dream location, or where would you like your shop to be? Do you always want to be in Hatton Gardens, or do you want to move, obviously, like Chiefers and Bond Street?
Yeah. I'd want to be in Mayfair. Is it Mayfair? Yeah. I'd want to be in Mayfair or Kensington, either, but I would always have a location in the gardens, bro. It's just so convenient, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very convenient, bro.
What you think about Burlington Arcade? You been there?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go in there, man.
You wouldn't like Burlington?
No.
Or too posh?
Yeah, bro. And the walk-in clients that you'll get there, we don't really cater for those. Like our jewelry, we got bust downs, we got iced out Cubans, we do customs. The jewelry that the walk-in clients around there would want, we wouldn't really be able to cater for them. You know what I'm gonna do, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you a lab ring. Yeah, I'm gonna make you one. Tell me what you want it to say. I'm gonna make you the sickest ring, bro, yeah? Even this is naturals. I don't know why we bought this. I just bought it because it was cheap, innit?
Which one? 5?
This is the 5.7. This is my brand, innit?
Oh, yeah.
When people now Google this, look what's going to come up. I just put a Lab Diamonds real.
With the same property as natural diamonds.
So once you do your, you know what's going on.
It is a loser's game.
It is, bro. And don't be a loser, bro, because you're bigger than that. So the money you're spending in your naturals, go buy a nice watch.
No. I'm never buying a natural diamond again.
Don't.
But obviously, I'm just thinking like this because I've got natural diamonds, innit? So obviously, I have to take this stance. But I'm never buying a natural diamond again.